Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dominion Wealth Zone. My name is Julius Olutokun. Please, Dominion Wealth Zone aims to empower you and to make you the best of all you can be in life. Tonight, I'll be sharing with you 7 life-changing habits. 7 life-changing habits. Habits are very, very important in life, and the dictionary define habits as settled or regular tendency to practice, or especially one that is hard to give up. Settled or regular tendency or practice, especially behaviors that are hard to give up. These are habits. So we're thinking about, or we're talking to now about 7 life-changing habits, things that you do regularly, that you practice regularly, that you might not be able to give up, except if you are intentional about giving them up, or intentional about developing more on them. These are things I've done, and they are helping me day in, day out. And I want to believe if you practice these 7 things, they will help you in life and also in your family. The first one is to do one thing at a time. Do one thing at a time. In life, nothing becomes dynamic until it becomes specific. Nothing becomes dynamic until it becomes specific. You need to focus on one thing at a time. Even the Holy Book says that let your eye be single and your whole body shall be full of life. You need to consistently practice something. Consistently do it over and over. Let me give you an instance. As someone who drives a car, and someone who pilots a plane, and someone who drives a boat, a captain of a boat, they are all moving things. But if a pilot does piloting for 2 years, go and drives car for 2 years, go and do boats for 2 years, and someone is just driving car for the past 6 years, they'll become better at more than that pilot. Although they could pilot an airplane, they could drive a boat, but they are not consultants, they are not specialists. That's why we have consultants in some field of practice of life, because they do one thing at a time over time, so they become consultants. So in life, in whatever you're doing, you're an hairdresser, you're a teacher, you're a cleaner, you are health and safety executive, you are a medical personnel, you are an engineer, no matter what you do, you're a businessman, businesswoman, do one thing at a time. And make sure you perfect that before you move on to other. Number 2, we're looking at 7 life-changing habits. Prioritize tiny decisions. A lot of people are looking at making that big move, that big decisions, and most times they never happen. You need to prioritize doing little things every day. Don't wait for the big ones. Don't wait for that mega thing. Try the mini ones over and over and over again. Most people, they fail because they want to try to do many things at one time. No, it doesn't work like that. Because when you try to do many things at one time, you become overwhelmed. I'll give you an instance. It's like you're in a field of study and you have learned for about 6 months, and you have not been studying your books or what you have been studying. You've not been doing revision every day. And when it's exam time, within 1 week, you want to study everything you have done in the past 6 months. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to crash. And that's how life is. So prioritize tiny decisions, one thing at a time. Take steps. Don't rush it. It might not be as if you're making headway. It might not be as if you're making progress, but just prioritize those little decisions. Number 3, believe in your abilities and potentials. Be your number 1 fan. Even if everybody don't believe in you, believe in yourself. I remember when we started my training company, which is the main company that we do now, And nobody believed in me. For the first 6 months, everyone around me were looking, is he going to succeed? Does he really mean it? Some of my friends would walk to my office, and one of them would stay at the door like this. He would just stay. And after about 5 or 10 minutes, he would go. He wouldn't say a word. Some of them would say behind me, I think this guy is confused. This guy has one of the best jobs that we want. It's like a supervisor in a school. He's doing in a training organization. He's doing very, very well. Why did he resign? But they didn't know that I could see into the future. I believed in my abilities. I believed in my potentials. And I believe that God is going to help me to put these two things together with my input, and I will succeed. A few years after success began to roll in, not even as much as it's rolling in now, when it began to roll in little by little, and one of the people then that was mocking me behind, he actually came to work for me. Then some of them that didn't believe in what I was doing, they came to tell me, when you started, we actually didn't believe in you. We were thinking, what the hell are you doing? Why will you leave your job? Why will you be doing this? But I saw what they didn't see. You understand? So it is only you that can see what others don't see. Even your mentors might not be able to see this. And this will take me to number 4. Number 4 is focus on your goals. Focus on your goals. And I'm going to give you this. Avoid life's distractions. You know, a lot of people are distracted about life. They get busy without going forward. They make motion without making progress. Why? Because they are distracted with their phone. They are distracted with internet. They are distracted with friends. They are distracted with overthinking. So avoid life distraction while you focus on your goals. You need to look at your goal, daydream it, think about it in the day, think about it in the night. Tell your closest person. My wife is my closest person. I share my goals with her. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. And later my wife would tell me, when you were saying it, I didn't believe it, but I just kept quiet. Because I knew since we got married, you've always said things. You've always said things and they work. We are over 25 years in marriage. So I don't have a reason for doubting you. Even though I didn't believe it, I thought we don't have the ability to do this. But I know once you say it, it's going to come to pass. So focus on your goals and say it to your loved ones, the ones that are very close to you. That's very, very important. We're going to go to number 5. Number 5, feed your mind daily with positive energy. Feed your mind daily with positive energy. And one positive energy I'm going to tell you is to read books. I started reading books. The first book I read in my journey was in 1988. It's titled Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude. In that book, it directed me to go and read another book from that book, and that was Think and Grow Rich. So I went to buy that. From there, I went to buy A Tough Time Never Lasts, but Tough People Do. And these are books that one will refer to the other one refer to the other. Then I read Acres of Diamond. Then I read Positive Thinking. These are books that form the bedrock of my success in life. These are books that help me in order to put my potentials together and to believe in myself and to focus on my goals. So feed your mind daily with positive energy. Another positive energy, we didn't have it in our days, but we have it now, is to listen to messages on YouTube. In our days, there was nothing like that. In our days, you have one, it's called cassette. You have one cassette and you listen to that cassette over and over and over and over until that cassette runs out and it cuts, and you use sellotape to tape it. If you're in your 50s or 40s, you understand what I'm talking about. But this generation, you are so blessed. You go to Facebook, you go to YouTube, you go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you see motivational messages everywhere. So feed your mind with positive energy. Avoid gossips. A lot of us, especially from my race, we like to listen to gossip. One bishop abused one girl. You're not the bishop and you're not the girl. What's your problem? You understand? One man slept with 20 women. Are you planning to sleep with 20 women? Why are you focusing on that? You gain nothing from that. In gossip, you feed your mind with rubbish. People take the baggages in their house, they dump it at your door, and you're then searching through it. That 15-20 minutes that you used to search through that, you'll have used that to develop your ability by feeding your mind with positive energy. Number 6, take care of your health first. It's often said that health is wealth. If your health breaks down, everything will break down. Your health should be your number one priority. Watch what you eat, watch what you drink, watch where you live. It affects your health. Watch what you think about. It affects your mental health. Watch what you do, your exercise. I am not an exercise person. If I register in a gym, I'll go once in 3 months. That's me, and I waste that money. So what have I done? So what I do now is to walk. So I give myself a target of how many steps I need to walk every day, and I try to walk it, and I try to eat healthy. Anytime I go into any place, there's a step, there's a lift, I try to take the stairs because it helps to build. It's like doing cardio, to build your energy. So practice your health, look after your health, watch your health, take care of your health. If your health breaks down, everything will break down. And finally, practice the art of giving. It changes everything. Give your knowledge like I'm doing now. I'm giving my knowledge. Give your resources. I find out difficult not to give something out every week. Every week I want to give something out. If somebody comes into my space, if he asks more than what I have, I'll try to give them out, to give them something. If anybody invites me for a dinner, if they are richer than me, I'm going to pay for that food. I'm not going to allow you to pay for it. You understand? It's act of giving. You understand? The Bible says it's more blessed to give than to receive. It works for me. I don't know about you. So practice the art of giving. Don't hoard things. Don't keep more than what you need. I'm not talking about don't invest. Invest, but out of investment, practice the art of giving. Give to yourself. That's number one. Give to your family. That's very important. Give to God. That's very important. Give to people around you. Give to those you know and those that you do not know. So these 7 habits, if you practice them consistently, diligently, committedly, and devotedly, you'll find out that your life will change for the best. Don't forget to like, to share, and to hit the notification button. I'll see you in the next episode, and I believe your life will have changed for the best. Thank you.